Every river has a journey, a path, a given direction in time and space. Growing up next to the Los Angeles River, I considered it my backyard. Many days have been spent here hiking, creating art, as well as skateboarding. So, what does the Los Angeles River mean to me? For me, the LA River offers escape, fun, adventures, and exploration. More importantly, a valuable tool for Los Angeles in regards to flood prevention. My mission? To explore the Los Angeles River from beginning to end. I'll start in the Simi Hills and eventually make the journey of 48 miles to the Port of Long Beach. Hang tight, we are in for a wonderful ride.
Took a look back, he was right before my face.
You're watching Unchartered, presented by Devin Roberts.
We're here at one of the starting points of the Los Angeles River, Bell Creek and Simi Hills in the San Fernando Valley. Come join me on an exploration as we journey through the Los Angeles River and actually might learn something.
There has always been something that captivated me about the LA River. Could it be its calm, restless flow? Or pleasant memories I can recall growing up? The LA River starts in the San Fernando Valley where I was raised. The San Fernando Valley was my first ever introduction to the LA River. The river has two different starting points, located in the Simi Hills and the Santa Susana Mountains. I chose to start my journey in the Simi Hills, given that it seemed to be an easier access point. You will notice that the river is often supported by cement banks. Recently, environmentalists have made an effort to get rid of these cement walls to restore natural vegetation as well as wildlife. This is ongoing. Upon arrival of Simi Hills Bell Creek, I noticed the river start was entirely gated. Disappointed I was, this will be my starting point. It's hard to believe that the river was the primary fresh water source for LA County before the opening of the Los Angeles Aqueduct. It is known that Los Angeles still gets some of its water source from the river. However, the river suffers from pollution created by man and urban runoff. As the river flows east, so do I. I noticed the river is somewhat dry in certain places. This is soon to change. I approached the districts of Winnetka and Reseda. I immediately noticed some river construction in progress and further investigate.
I'm off the Topanga now. As you can see, the Los Angeles River really starts to open up. Looks like they're kind of got some work in progress over here right now. I think it has something to do with the overhead bridge. There's a pool that's kind of blocked off right here. I don't know exactly why.
There is a Los Angeles River Revitalization Master Plan in the works carried out by the Ad Hoc River Committee. Funded by the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, the Revitalization Master Plan was proposed in 2005 to better cater to individuals who wish to enjoy the river in its natural form. In the North San Fernando Valley, I noticed that the majority of the river is dry and not as active as you would like to imagine. As I approached Balboa Boulevard and Lake, I couldn't help but get excited. I know from experience that at this point the river opens up into natural, wild surroundings. Running along Balboa Lake, I began to notice more birds, activity, and less cement constructions. Kids playing, people fishing, and what's this? A waterfall?
I'm now at Balboa Lake, where the Los Angeles River runs directly through it. Quite a sight to see.
At this point, I am now on the brink of the Balboa Lake, transitioning into the Sepulveda Basin. There are paths all along here for people to enjoy, as I always have, night or day.
You know, in the 1700s, the Los Angeles River was the primary food and water source for the Gabrielino Indians. What a life.
Ranging from 45 different villages, the Gabrielinos truly relied on the river. Living mainly along the river in the San Fernando Valley as well as Elysian Park, there was plenty of small fish, mammals, and even acorns all along the beautiful river's path. In 1769, Gaspar de Portola officially named it the River of Our Lady Queen of the Angels of Porciuncula during his expedition of Alta California. The great part of this area of the river is that you will not even notice that it is running along not only the 405 but the 101 freeway as well. The Sepulveda Dam's Wildlife Reserve offers great isolation and even buffers the noise of the passing cars, let alone the loud noisy city. The Sepulveda Dam is one of the few places of the river that is not completely paved over, as well as parts of Griffith Park, Glendale, and Long Beach. The river is alive. You can find common carp, bass, tilapia, sunfish, sailfin catfish, bluegill, bullhead, crayfish, and other species all in the river, which is shocking to some. The bird species seem to thrive in this environment. Species ranging from snowy egret, black-necked stilt, great blue heron, mallard, white pelicans, Canadian geese, the red-tailed hawk, and even more are to be spotted easily in and around the river.
So here we are at the Grand Sepulveda Basin. This place manages the San Fernando Valley's floodwater runoff. Not to mention a slew of movies have been filmed here.
Moving right along, I invite some friends to skate the Sepulveda Dam, all the while overlooking the Los Angeles River. A coyote passes by, unaware he is in the heart of the city along with us. Upon arrival, we notice a great sense of peace which is overwhelming each and every time I visit here. I grew up skating the Sepulveda Dam with my friends. It offered a quick escape from the city as well as countless hours of skateboarding with no hassle. Many commercials and even movies are filmed here. Aside from the countless hours of fun I had here as a kid, there is also athletic fields, parks, sewage treatment facility, golf courses, fishing, and a wildlife reserve. Just like the river, we pass through the valley seamlessly. Entering Studio City, Universal City, I remember one place I must stop by. Not the same as it used to be, Weddington Park along the LA River was, believe it or not, a place where fellow writers and piecers would go to put up their artwork.
You'll start to recognize there's a lot more cement being introduced in the Los Angeles River.
This was a hot spot for Los Angeles graph writers in the 90s and early millennium. Now the Weddington Yard, as we referred to it, is unsurprisingly cleaned up. No more art on the walls, everything is buffed. How can I be mad at this if it is beneficial to the river? The picture is much bigger now. The river must come first, as I and many others are beginning to realize. I must grow with the river. We are now along the 5 freeway. Running side by side, the river floats us through Burbank, Glendale, and Los Feliz. Additional water sources join the river rooted at the Angeles Crest, Tujunga Wash, and even the San Gabriel Mountains. Additional water sources join the river rooted at the Angeles Crest, such as the Tujunga Wash and even the San Gabriel Mountains. I can start to see downtown Los Angeles as we enter Elysian Park in Lincoln Heights, where I currently reside. At this point, the river is surrounded with cement banks layered with graffiti. I get a great sense of inner city at this point as we enter greater Los Angeles.
Lincoln Heights, Bell, and other surrounding cities experienced great flooding prior to channelization.
The Figueroa Bridge displays the channelized river quite well and is beautiful. I can't help but think that at one point in time, man did not interfere with the natural flow of the river, let alone its organic construction. From the 5 freeway, we gradually start to run alongside the 110 freeway. which will actually also run along Interstate 710, eventually leading us to the Port of Long Beach, the end of the LA River. Following east, the Arroyo Seco eventually contributes to the ever-flowing of the river prior to the crossing of downtown Los Angeles. We are well on our way now.
It's day 2 as we set out on the Los Angeles River. Today we'll be starting in the inner cities of Los Angeles, taking it all the way to the end of the stretch of the river in Long Beach.
For me, this portion of the river is the least explored. Before the well-known flash flood of 1825, the river was initially discharged into the Santa Monica Bay. After the flash flood, it was rediverted to the Alamitos Bay, eventually where it now lays.
Besides the 710 freeway, a couple of the things you'll certainly notice along the southern stretch of the Los Angeles River are plenty of power lines and rail yards. Pretty cool.
Long Beach is not far away now. At this point, the river gets additional water sources from Rio Hondo, the San Gabriel River, Compton Creek, and of course the Dominguez Channels, among other sources. This is unexplored territory for me. As I approached the port of Long Beach, I began to notice less and less concrete. This is what I have been hoping for. The river is thriving here. Turtles are present. Bike paths are utilized. I began to enter another level of appreciation geared towards the LA River. I had no idea it would open up in this matter, just as I suspected, right into the Port of Long Beach. It's been a long day. After crossing under the 405 interstate for the second time, I find myself flowing south directly into its outlet, Long Beach. There's the Queen Mary. I feel far from home, but ultimately it was really just a hop, skip, and jump away.
We made it. We're at the Port of Long Beach, the very end of the Los Angeles River. What a journey. Stay tuned next time.
I hope you enjoyed watching my journey through the LA River. Remember, there is much more to explore. My curiosity is for now satisfied.